Hmm.
Yep.
Hopefully, it's not going to rain all week like it did last week.
Shit. I missed they canceled shows because of this fucking weather. I'm pissed.
Yeah, you told me about that. That was fucked up.
Hopefully they don't cancel the two on Mr. Karis one is performing Friday. It's supposed to rain for Friday. There's another one on Saturday. It's supposed to rain on Saturday.
This
Crazy.
rain is this rain is getting on my nerves.
Yeah. This is the shit we had in the springtime. It's like spring again.
Shout out to all the people making history in the Olympics.
Yep.
And all the people making fools of themselves in the Olympics.
All right. A lot of people getting medals they shouldn't got.
Uh, it's insane. What's up, people in the chat? What's up? How y'all doing? So apparently, Dame Dash got a ranch now.
But he ain't no money.
No, he said he got money. He just talking about why he sold his shares and stuff like that. Not 21 Savage, this Kendrick. What?
Mm-mm-mm. Terrible.
You saw that Power? You saw that Power trailer?
Yep. But they didn't show much, so we still don't know what's gonna happen. They ain't showing shit.
I'm kind of worried now.
They showed Tariq shoot somebody. Shit. Tariq shot a lot of people.
They showed Diana fighting somebody. Diana fought a lot of people.
Right. It's like I want to see Ghost's face. Surprise us.
No, we all know Ghost ain't never coming back.
He needs to show his face for the second half. Like make me be excited for it. It's like I don't. Why did they break up into two parts of the same shit?
That's what it is with the last season of Power, the OG Power.
Uh, Fuck that.
Hopefully they don't drop the ball with this one. I'm about to start about 5 minutes.
Never expected us to do underground. We always do underground classics. This is nothing new. What you mean?
Oh yeah, we went really underground with this one.
This is nothing new for us. We've done it all. Nonfiction, Mike Geronimo, all that shit.
And mind you, all these Mad Lib fans, they don't even know about this album. This is what got me into Mad Lib to begin with.
Well, I got my issues with the album, so I have
We'll
my
talk.
issues. I
We'll
do
talk
think
about.
it is overrated as hell, and I'm gonna tell you why it's overrated as hell. But this is not nothing nothing that we can't talk about Drake every fucking day.
With the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Yeah, I'm already tired of that. He lost. Get over it.
They know him
I'm more
from.
excited to talk about what we're gonna this album.
You said what?
I'm more excited for that.
For what?
So I'm more excited for what we're gonna talk about after this album.
Oh yeah.
That should have been a separate live stream.
I was gonna make that a separate live stream, but I had to fucking work literally all week, late at night. So I'm just like, let me just put some shit together. So would you guys listen to The Unseen or Operation Doomsday?
Operation Doomsday. Come on now.
Facts.
It's a better rapper on the beats.
Facts. I didn't want to blow my damn phone up. Shit.
Yeah, they know you online.
Right. Quasimoto. All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try in the building with me. How you doing, Try? All right, and on this day in
I'm chilling.
2020, what's up? And on this day on 2021, Nas dropped his 13th studio album, King's Disease 2. You know what I'm saying? This album came out on Master Pure Records 3 years ago. This was part of his whole run he did with motherfucking Hit Boy and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very dope album. I love this record. This might be, is it my favorite of the King's Disease series? Maybe. I'm gonna say maybe. It's either this one or the third one. But yeah, man. You know, Nas was just on the roll like between 2020 and 2023 with all this series and stuff like that too. This song was known for songs like Death Row East, EPMD 2 with Eminem and EPMD, Moment, Store Run, Rare. I mean, this whole fucking album is fire.
Mm.
What do you think? What do you think about this album?
I like it. Some songs. It's not my favorite. I still have KD3 over the first two. But some joints was cool. I like the joint he did with Lauryn Hill on that.
Yeah,
That was good. Death Row East. That was fire. Rare. He has some joints on there, but KD3 for me is my favorite one out of the trilogy.
I'm not mad about that. Definitely not mad about that. And we have done a review on this album too, so y'all make sure y'all go check that shit out. All right. So the album that we are going to talk about today is Quasimoto, which was Madlib and his alter ego Lord Quas with the Unseen album. This album came out June 2000 on Stone Store Records. This is known for three singles: Microphone Mathematics, Come On Feet, and Basic Instincts. It was produced by Madlib, and other guest appearances include Mr. Herb, Metaphor, Metaphor, and Wild Child. So you guys should know who Madlib is. You know what I'm saying? To many people, this might be some of the first stuff they've heard from Madlib. You know what I'm saying? Unless you fuck with the Matt Villainy series and shit, but that's another story. Um, Peanut Butter Wolf, you know what I'm saying? The owner of Stone Store Records, he heard um he heard Madlib's demo tapes when he was on this high pitched voice, and he recommended him to rap like that because it was pretty dope and original and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the original ID Madlib got from this character was just somebody who was like an unknown, who was like a mystery and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's very interesting right there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Not really that much to really say. You know what I'm saying? But like this whole album is just something like a very tripped out psychedelic joint. Oh, I forgot. Madlib also had a group called Loop Pack back in the day too. You know what I'm saying? That was like some of the first time niggas heard of Madlib and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, Eric? How you doing? All right. This album has 24 tracks. We're gonna get started with the first track, which is "Welcome to Violence," which is like a little short skit. You know what I'm saying? The dialogue came from this movie called Faster Pussycat Kill Kill and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which are just talking about what violence means and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not really too much into the intro, but it's alright.
It was okay.
Yeah. All right. Track number two, Bad Character. Nice way to kick off the album right here and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? This one is kind of like that comedic shit that Quasimoto was known for. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what he's known for, like looking up girls' dresses, doing drugs, just being a fucking crazy nigga, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Hence the title, Bad Character. Very dope. So I love the beat. Beat definitely had a very stripped down feel to it. You know what I'm saying? So
The beat is dope. Definitely enjoyed the beat. You know, you saying, no matter what I do, I'm labeled as a bad character. And yeah, it was a nice little opening track.
yeah, very good opening track indeed. All right. The next track we got is Microphone Mathematics. Very cool track. You know, this one right here showed more of like his rhyming side and everything like that too. Yeah, man, I'm not really mad about this track. You know, this one was pretty straight.
Yeah, it was fire. You know, I love the beat for it. The beat is dope. He got he
Yeah.
had the Spies the New some sample from Stakes is High was in that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Very dope sampling with that one too. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
All right. Track number four, Basic Instinct. This one right here was very good. It's like a little kind of like a party track and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Love the samples that they picked for this one. You know, especially the top billing sample and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
yeah, this one was pretty dope.
It had like a native tongue sound to it. Like the beat and the bass line
Right.
for it.
Definitely. All right. Track number five, Good Morning Sunshine. You know, just some of those sunshine morning kind of track kind of reminds me of Kanye's Good Morning, Ghost Faces, The Sun, which was supposed to have been on the retail version of Bulletproof Wallace, but that's actually on the OG version. I love that record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just that happy go lucky kind of beat too. I feel like Madlib was the perfect nigga who would make a beat like this. So very dope.
Definitely. Yeah, it was I like the beat. The beat was dope.
The beat definitely was dope.
Yep.
All right. Next song we got is give me one second. All right, next song we got is Discipline 99 Part Zero, featuring Mr. Herb. This one was okay. Wasn't really one feeling it with this one too much. It was alright.
I like the beat. The beat was dope on this. It had like a quirky melody.
Yeah, very quirky. All right. Next song we got is Low Class Conspiracy. Now this was a very dope record right here. So with this record, they were talking about like police brutality and everything like that too, and just what the cops be doing and shit like that, and how police brutality mostly happens to like people in the lower class and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like the inner city, if that makes sense. So, very dope. So he's not really talking about anything like groundbreaking compared to what other rappers have talked about when police brutality, but I do see it shows his versatility when it comes to the concepts. So with that, I'll give it an A.
And the beat and the scratching on here was fire. Definitely enjoyed that.
Definitely. All right. Next song we got is Return of the Loop Digger. Now this is a song that definitely showed more of his production side. He has like all these like assorted he has all these like assorted loops with one another and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? This one was pretty straight. I was more interested in like how he places samples together and everything like that too. So yeah, this one was pretty straight.
What track we on?
Return of the Loop Digger.
Oh yeah, this is one of the best ones to me because he actually, I don't like his voice. His that Quasimoto voice is fucking annoying. Do not like that voice. I know people love that shit, but I think a lot of these tracks he could have used his regular voice. And this is like one of those tracks where he actually used his regular voice and not that spacey nerdy shit. And
Yeah.
he said, I remember I was stealing all records from my aunt's closet back in the days. I didn't even know that I could make a profit off it. And on his song, like he's at the record store and he's asking the guy at the record store, about break beats, like what break beats do we have? They played a lot of different like break beats that was sampled in other songs, and this is one of my favorites on it. Like I can't stand his voice as Quasimoto. Never liked that shit. And I think that's part of the reason why a lot of his fans don't even talk about the Quasimoto shit because they don't like it either.
We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that.
I know you don't like that shit, nigga. You just try to be different. You can't tell me with a straight face you like this album like that.
Honestly, compared to some of Madlib's other shit, I don't. On be real, I don't.
Exactly.
But that does not mean I don't feel like it's very dope, and there's some dope tracks and dope ideas though. But
But why did he need to do in a different voice though? He could have just had a different name or alter ego. Like Cool Keith had many alter egos and put out fire. CeeLo, MF Doom. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah,
the voice the voice wasn't really needed. Because I'm like Madlib's voice, his regular voice is dope when he rhymes. You know.
it is dope, and people don't give it that much credit to. That's the thing. All right.
Then there was a second beat also. I forgot. There was a beat
Yeah.
switch on this song. Yeah, the second beat was fire too.
Yeah, that second beat was very dope. That's my favorite beat on the whole record and shit.
The second beat.
Yeah, on the whole song.
Okay.
Eric says. All right. Next track we got Return of the Loop Digger, Real Eyes. Another cool track right here. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's pretty much talking about fake gangster rappers and stuff like that who don't respect the art form. And I love that like Italian beat he got from it and everything like that too. And he definitely got some lyrics from like several songs from like Funk Master Flex freestyles from the 60 Minutes of Funk Volume 3 mixtape. So yeah.
It was melodic track. I like the flutes. They had like a flute on it, and the beat was fire.
Yeah, definitely a fire beat. Like it has like a very lounge setting, like
Mhm.
overseas kind of thing. Like you go into like on those club in Italy or Japan or
Right,
some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Um, I sent it by the way, Eric. All right. Next track we got is "Come On Feet." Um, I didn't care for this one too much. To be real with you, I didn't like the chorus. The beat was fire though, but I just didn't like the lyrics and shit like that. You know.
I like the beat. I like the beat.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He thinks his voice is a hip hop version of Barry White's voice was really low. I don't think Madlib's voice is low like that.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in interviews. His voice is not low like that.
All right. Next track we got is called "Bluffin'." This is kind of like the same as like the gangster rap track. This time talking about rappers who bluff too much about their wealth, who bluff too much about their materialistic things. Again, nothing really groundbreaking, but still, it's pretty fire. You know,
This was dope too. I like the whole message in the song, and he had like the Lord Finesse sample in there. That was dope. The pianos, the beat was fire.
definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Boom Music." Very dope track right here. You know, very dope track. You know, definitely goes back to his boom bap roots and everything like that too. You know, just talking about how they like to vibe out to old school music. So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this was. I like the scratching on here. The beat definitely banger.
Yeah. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Welcome
What's
back.
up, man? How y'all doing, man? We
That's
back,
great.
man.
All right. Next track. MHBs, which says from Money Hungry Bitches. Fire track. If you guys recognize that sample, that's that classic Cool in the Gang sample that AZ did. He used that for Ho Happy Jackie and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? That's the Cool in the Gang that I personally like though, but that's another story for a different day.
You
Um,
already know.
Of course.
talking about manipulated women and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, talking about money hungry bitches all up in my face, trying to play the role. Yo, I put them in my place. Schemes and dreams to get the dollars from them niggas acting dumb, always getting done. Yeah, I was very ill. One of my favorites from this record.
Yeah, this was fire. He said while she bringing money to my man Quaz, she all on the tip thinking that we stars. And again, he used his regular voice for this joint, which is what he
Right.
should have did the whole album. And he kept like interchanging his voice and it wasn't needed.
Yeah, this is definitely one where the regular voice was definitely needed and shit. All right. Next track we got is Put a Curse on You. Very, very, very dope shit right here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the crack epidemic, how it affects the black community and everything. Love the Melvin Van People sample that he used on this track right here too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was not bad at all.
I like the beat for this. The beat was fire. Definitely.
Definitely. All right, track number 15, Astro Black. Um, I didn't care for this track. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care for this track like that.
I like the beat.
I like the title name of the track.
Astro Black.
Yeah, it sound like some Camp Low shit.
That is the title is dope.
Right.
All right. Next song we got is called Green Power. Another very dope track right here too. You know what I'm saying? With this song, he uses green as like a different ways depending on the verse. Like the first verse, he's pretty much just talking about using green. I want to say like finding weed and shit like that too. But in the second verse, he
Right.
pretty much has his own alternate definition of the word, like power of money and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an abstractual song,
Right.
Very. I love the beat to it. The beat's very ill, and everything like that too. So very symbolic, if you ask me.
And beat was fire. I like the beat for this. You know.
Definitely. All right, track number 17, Jazz Cats Part One. Um, what would I say about this track? Yeah, this one was pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying? Love the stripped down beat to it. He's pretty much just talking about his favorite jazz music labels, his favorite jazz musicians, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? If you guys remember the song from Jizza labels, this is pretty much his equivalent to it, but with jazz artists and shit. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like the fact that he was mentioning, different jazz greats, Roy Ayers and John Coltrane and Miles Davis. And I never heard. Is there a part two for this?
I think so, but he released some other part. I think
Oh, yeah. This was dope. This should have been a single too. Like
definitely.
the production was like jazzy. It was like almost like a Jasmine Taz type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely kind of run like some shit from Jasmine Taz One. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I
Hmm.
fucking love it. All right. Next song, 24/7 featuring MED. Very dope track. Love the bass and beat to it. This one, you know what I'm saying? So
I like the beat for this, the bass line.
definitely. All right. Next track we got. After that one is The Unseen, which is the title track. Love this record right here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just repping all the underground cats that's making an impact and shit. So, you know, very dope.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely like the beat for this. The production on it was banging.
I agree. All right. Next track we got is called Phony Game. A little short interlude-ish kind of track. Nothing to it.
And he's talking about like phony, like not faking the funk and having phony people around him and shit. And I like this joint. This was fire.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Next track we got is Astro Traveling. You know what I'm saying? Just a song they get high to. One of those get high kind of tracks. Nothing to it.
Yeah, it wasn't. The beat was okay. That's about it.
Shit, definitely. All right. Next track, Blitz, which is like an instrumental. I mean, it's pretty decent.
Let's just go okay. I like the instrumental though. It was a dope instrumental for this.
Definitely. All right. And next we have Axe Puzzles. Another one of my favorites off this album. This definitely was one of the first songs I've heard when it came to this record and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this was pretty dope. I like it.
Now, Axe Puzzles, the beat for this, Jay-Z used for the prelude on Kingdom Come.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like the first track on Kingdom Come, that's the same beat that he rhymed on. Was from this joint.
Oh, I never knew that. I never listened
Yeah,
to that album. So.
that was one of my favorite songs on Kingdom Come was the prelude joint.
Same.
You know, this is dope.
All right. And the last song, Discipline 99 Part 1, featuring Wild Child. This one was pretty okay. I like the beat to it. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty
Yeah,
decent.
the beat was fire. I like the beat.
Overall, this is a hmm, this is a good but not a great album. I felt like some of the production really saved this album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 24 songs is too long, if you
I
ask me.
agree. I agree.
Way,
So who
way,
did?
way too right. You know what I'm saying? Not all the songs were hitting. Some of the songs he kind of repeated the same concept. The voice can get a bit annoying too on occasion. You know what I'm saying? I got what he was trying to do. He's trying to be different, but I'm just like, okay, like some shit. It's like if you want to do some shit, like half the album, the Quasimoto voice, and the other half just your regular voice or some shit. But I get, I do feel like a lot of the underground cats, they do kind of put this album a bit more higher than usual. But you know, if you want to ask, well, what I would listen to, Matt Villainy or this album, I would definitely say Matt Villainy all day.
Man,
Definitely,
villainy.
definitely, and Champion Sound.
Ooh, yes,
He
the
has
underrated
others though. He has others. The
Shades of Blue.
the Shades of Blue instrumental album. I was gonna say the Bad Neighbor album that he did. Um, the other instrumental albums like that series he had. I have one of them on CD. He had like one dedicated to like Dilla, and then he had like some
Yep.
other joints. Like or any of those are great. Not I love the production for this. Like, and they have this album with just the instrumentals. That one I would listen to all day. I love his production. His instrumentals are great. The issue I have with this album is his voice. 'Cause I feel like he did not need to use that spacey, nerdy voice for every damn song on the album. It wasn't needed because his regular voice, he can rhyme in his regular voice. He's done it on this album. He's done it before. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he needed to use it. He used it way too much. And I'm not even complaining about the long album because I came from an era where artists made long, albums. You know what I'm saying? But I can't hear a whole 24 songs and this nigga sounding like he from another planet. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can have an alter ego and not have the fucked up thing is Timbaland you did the same shit on his first album, and he thought he
Oh
was
What?
God,
yes, he thought he was
Timberlake.
Madlib and he was using that spacey voice. I'm like, Timbaland is not great at rhyming to begin with, so you don't need to use that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when we think of like all the alter egos in the history of hip hop, they didn't have to change their voice up. They just had a different moniker, a different sound for that alter ego. And I don't feel like he needed to use that voice for it though. You know what I'm saying? And there's joints that could have been singles, like the Jazz Cats joint should have been a single. You know what I'm
that
saying?
should have been a single.
That should have been a single for me. Return of the Loop Digger, that could have been a single. You know, Microphone Mathematics, like that could be like an underground single. So I'm gonna give it 3.5 mics. Just the production to me was just great. And if you love Madlib's production, I suggest just to listen to the instrumental version of the album because I don't know if people are gonna want to hear 24 tracks of him sounding like a damn space alien.
Oh,
And
they
it's
got an
it
instrumental version of the album.
yeah, they have an instrumental version for the album.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
Now,
get
is
it
it? I
because I
don't
just
I don't
got
know if it's still in print. It might be out of print, but I know there's a instrumental version for the album.
I'll be able to find it, knowing me.
Yeah, I know you will. I also think the album should have had some features on it, like Most Def or Luke Pack or I could have seen some features on here. He didn't have a lot of features on here. You know what I'm saying? But it's well regarded. A lot of heads love it. I don't care for his voice though. I think his voice is annoying as Quasimoto.
I listened to a couple of tracks off the album, but I haven't like definitely went through it like y'all
Right.
actually have. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I believe he rhymed on Champion Sound. He didn't have that Quasimoto voice on there. You
Nah,
know,
that was his regular voice.
that's his regular voice. He came from Luke Pack. I don't remember him using that Quasimoto voice in Luke Pack. You know,
Definitely. Hey, yo, I'm gonna get some water right here before we start the next part.
but
All right.
yeah, he's a legend. I love his production. The stuff he's done for MF Doom and for Freddie Gibbs and Talib and just everybody. Black Star, the last Black Star album was dope. I know he has an album coming out with your old Droog. That's supposed to be dropping.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I was telling Mike on my live stream, I got some records in and shit. I was showing him and stuff.
Okay. You got some new pickups?
Yeah, I'm showing it to you right now if I can.
Okay.
Got the Grave Diggers,
Oh
6
yes.
Feet Deep.
Nice. Is that colored vinyl or just the regular one?
Yeah, colored vinyl. I got most of these from Turntable Lab.
Oh, nice.
Got Denzel Curry, Taboo.
That's your boy, Reg.
Yeah,
What
that's my
happened?
nigga right here. This nigga's
No,
Oh,
fire.
so
I don't care what nobody
that's
say.
his boy.
I got the Taboo album,
that's classic, in my opinion.
and I got this too. I showed it a couple of seconds ago.
Ooh,
Is that Denzel Curry?
Now this one is King Tech.
Oh, nice. Oh, dope, dope. Hey, Sean, what up?
what's good,
My
right?
first my first Chino XL album
Classic.
I ever had in my collection.
Um, is that here to save you all?
Uh,
So,
yeah,
So Antoine, you didn't like Pinata? You didn't like Bandana? He said Madlib fell off after 2012.
I highly disagree.
Yeah, Pinata's my favorite from him and Freddie Gibbs.
He never fell off. If you ask me, he never.
Classic Al Green.
That's one of my favorites.
Is that the one with the green rhino?
yeah.
Classic. Love that album.
My first Al Green album. I know his blasphemy, but
It's not
That was
blasphemy.
mine. That was mine too.
yeah. I ain't never had none of his albums on vinyl and stuff, so
He
Yeah,
said
those.
Madlib wasn't the same. Well, what changed? What changed with Madlib? I mean, to me, he got rid of the Quasimoto voice. That's the only thing. I don't know. He said he wasn't. It wasn't the same.
Respect. I mean, like I said, people have their own preference with Mad Lib and everything like that. So I
I know.
personally feel like,
I gotta get into
Mhm.
it more of him because I only know him from like Matt Villainy and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I would take Madlib right now than DJ Premier. I think Madlib is making better music than Premier right now. You know,
definitely.
when was the last time you heard a Premier album that was near classic? It's been years.
Yeah. But all right.
Beat
Next
Connect,
part.
but that's the joint I got. The one he dedicated to Dilla. It's like 3 or 4 volumes.
I heard about that album. I didn't know that was the one
Yeah,
dedicated.
yes,
Okay.
it's I think it's volume 3 I got. It's one of them he did that was like all the production was dedicated to Dilla because he used to give Dilla samples and stuff.
Yeah.
You it's one of the I know like the first they out of print though like the first two are like out of print. So the volume 3 I just happened to find on Amazon for like I think it was like $5.
But that's cheap.
Somebody got it
Yeah,
for like cocaine prices and stuff,
yeah,
discounts and shit.
it's they rare they out of print.
All right. Well, I'm ready for this next part. If you are.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So we talked about this like a couple of weeks ago. We're going to do a top five songs. He's going to do his top five from Act Like You Know from MC Light. I'm going to do my top five from Queen Latifah, Nature of a Sister. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to start doing more of these to like similar albums and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you start with your number five.
All right. My number 5 is gonna be Kamikaze
Mm.
from Act Like You Know. And I just happen to have both albums too. From Act Like You Know, this is my favorite MC Light album. And Kamikaze was just like she just like Light was just spitting bars and it was a hard track. Like I'm thinking like if you like Headbanger EPMD, it was like
Yeah.
those dirty, gritty beats. And it sounded like she was dissing somebody without calling them out actually. You know what I mean? Like she sounded angry on that song. Like, and this is an album where, the record label at this time they had MC like dancing in her videos, and she don't
Oh,
dance.
God.
They had
Yeah, I
her
ain't like that
wearing
Nickelodeon shit.
makeup. She was wearing more makeup, and you know, but it was still like she still had the bars. Even though she was dancing and wearing the Doc Martens and all that, she was still spitting. But it was a different album for her compared to the albums in the past. You know what I'm saying? And but Kamikaze is like probably the most hardest track on here, and it was dope. It's definitely underrated. underrated track from this album. I think the whole album is underrated, actually, but that was a dope record.
Yeah, I love that record. That's one of my favorites from that record.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't pull out the albums yet. I didn't even pull out the albums. So I was like, I figured you were gonna do all that. Um, hmm. My number five, I have to go for Nature for Sister. I'm gonna start with If You Don't Know. You know what I'm saying? That was a pretty dope record. That was a more R&B flavored record when it came to that album, which a lot of people kind of criticized that album for because of the fact that she went a bit too soft compared to All Hail the Queen.
She was singing a lot more.
You said what?
She was singing a lot more.
Hell, she was singing on All Hail the Queen too. So it was like,
yeah,
she
did more like her first single, like Fly Girl. She was like R&B. It was R&B shit on.
I stay tuned for that song too. But yeah, man. But yeah, this one right here was pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying? With this song, she was pretty much, just talking about she was just pretty much talking about, just, self-realization, like braggadocio shit, you know what I'm saying? Just her stance on everything. So this was pretty much a great song.
4, I got Take It Off. It has like it's a dope beat, it has like a reggae type of sample to it. And she just being like real playful and flirtatious on this song, and like telling the guy to just take off all his clothes, and she want to get with him, and that's another side of light we didn't hear from for too much from, you know what I'm saying, and I just thought like it was just a dope little reggae club, banger, and I enjoyed it. I think she should have had a video for this, but I mean, I don't know, man. That the fucking Atlantic and Priority was just fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they always fucking with somebody underrated albums and shit.
They wanted to keep her. They wanted to keep her in a certain group. You know what I'm saying? And I think by the time she showed her lady side, well, that was like what, 96. She did the song with Escape.
Yeah,
it was like there was. I mean, she had Co-Rock a Party, that was dope. But that album, people wasn't really checking for. You know what I'm saying? And
that's the only song I know off the album.
Huh?
I was saying that's the only song I know off that damn album.
Yeah, that album didn't do good. You know what I'm saying? Because she started to look like a female, well, more womanly back then, and you know what I'm saying. I just felt like it was a little bit too late when she had I think the label wanted her to look like a tomboy, and you spit bars. We don't want to hear no love songs from you. And the minute she started to do that, people really wasn't checking for that. You know what I'm saying? So, but Take It Off was dope. That was a dope song on this album.
Right. Mind you, my favorite song from that Act Like You Know, I mean not Act Like, but the 96 joint was that Conditioner joint with R. Kelly, the Backseater.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Yeah, man.
Too bad he wasn't. No, stop.
No, say it.
I was about to say too bad he wasn't actually in the backseat with grown women. It was kids he was in the backseat with, but that's a different story.
Pepper spray that nigga. Pepper spray his ass.
All right. My number 4, I gotta go with Enough of the Rough Stuff.
Oh, that's my joint.
Yes.
Definitely.
One of the hardest joints on this album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? She was just going in. She was just going in on this record right here. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Louis Vega. You know what I'm saying? She was just letting motherfuckers know, like, don't fuck with me and stuff like that too. Like, very hearing her critics and shit like that too. So yeah, this one right here, highly recommended. Highly.
And speaking of underage, Light has one of the most controversial songs ever in hip hop. A song called Too Young for What? And she's talking about in detail sleeping with a 16-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? And this is what, 91 this came out? We didn't hear, dude. I didn't hear no type of backlash for this song. Now when people now years later now they want to get at her because of this song, because of the whole you know, movement and you know R. Kelly going to jail and Diddy and this crap. But this if this song came out now, she would have probably gotten canceled.
They would have had human torches
Yeah,
going up to her house and shit.
definitely. Because you have a grown woman and she was already grown at this time. So you have a grown woman that's talking about sleeping with a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's asking him, "What are you too young for?" You know what I'm saying? You know, talking about I'll take you on my worldwide tour and seduce you and all that. This is on the song. This is not Make You Leave. This is on the song. This was on the
Wow.
song.
That's an R. Kelly part two right there.
You
You
know what I'm
can't be
saying?
doing that. Like,
Now if somebody like R. Kelly did this back in '91, he would have been gone from music forever.
lock his ass up. Throw away the
You know what I'm
key.
saying? There would be no 12 play. You would have been gone.
Nope.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
would have
But
been locked up.
for some reason, again, I don't know if it's because Light didn't come off as feminine. You know, there was always rumors about her being gay and a tomboy, and maybe that's why people, you know, slept, you know, brushed it under the rug or whatever. But when you hear those lyrics, she's talking about seducing a 16-year-old.
What's the song called? Cause I'm gonna listen to
Too
it
young
after
for
this.
what? It's too young for what?
Okay, I got the album too.
And
I'm looking at the CD
I
right
forgot the
now.
sample she used. Was that an Ozzy Brother sample she used on the song?
The Groove With You sample, yeah.
Yeah,
Lord,
and it's a dope song, but the lyrics, when you hear the lyrics now in 2024, you're gonna be like, yeah, she would have gotten canceled,
uh,
you know. But this song is dope. I like the song. I just feel like I want to know from Light, and nobody ever asked this, what made her do that song? You know what I'm saying? Because
I was off the,
she's already
I
like
was off
like
that
what
weed,
like
man.
maybe she was like already like what 22, 23. So what made her decide like, yo, I want to do a song where I get with a teenage boy? Like, did she fantasize about this? Is this something that actually happened in her life?
Damn,
You know, or
Well,
somebody you know?
I
you
ain't gonna
know,
say nothing.
rappers like to sometimes when they tell stories, sometimes they like to like bring their own perspective, but that does not always mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like Boogie Down Production, 13 and Good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas didn't really start talking about that song to the whole African Bambaataa shit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
BBD.
Yeah, that damn booty
BBD on
bandit.
Do Me. Remember what they said on Do Me?
What they say?
Was it Do Me that they said that the lyrics were on the backstage, underage, adolescents, all that. That was Do Me. Okay,
Mm,
and they were already grown ass men when Poison came out in '90.
it's insane.
Lord,
You know what I mean? And you already know that they had wild stories. Yeah, they were wilding on tour when they went multi-platinum with that album.
Oh yeah.
So I would not be surprised if something ever came out and they were like, oh, you know, BBD got caught up in this back in the day. I would not be surprised.
y'all giving me immature vibes. I'm gonna just stop. I don't even want to think about shit
Oh,
like that.
don't even
Telling
get
you,
me started. Don't even
this
get me started.
happened. This was going on. It's just now coming out.
Every time I look at that music video, I'm like,
You know, so it's been going on for a long time in music and in entertainment. Is this now? It's everything's coming
yep.
out now.
I remember Reg did that reaction to that immature video. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I remember hearing about that back in the day. And again, it's like it's still been an ongoing rumor for years, but nobody's actually arrested for what they've done. You know, Raspberry has come out so many times and talked about it, and it's like they just sweep everything that they said under the rug.
Yeah, I hate that he went through shit like that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Right. Yes.
That was a dope pick. We at number 2 right now.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Number 2.
Thought it was number 3.
Well, number 3 for him.
Oh, number 3 for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Bad as a Mother is my number 3. Bad as a Mother. Again, she's in more like battle rap mode and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to pull up some lyrics, but fucking Rap Genius don't have the lyrics to this record and shit like that, of course. So, but yeah, I love the beat.
You gotta go to Google.
You said Google? I
Rap
mean,
Genius.
Yeah.
nah. They're too busy with Ice Spice's new album.
All I see is ass. That's all I see. Ass
No,
and
bro.
titties.
No, bro.
That album getting so much hate right now. It's not even funny.
What she got an album up?
Her first album,
Oh, I just look at her twerking. That's about it.
yeah, I can't find the lyrics. They don't have the shit. But anyway, this is a dope ass record. Highly recommended when it comes to the Latifah.
All right, number two for me is Eyes of the Soul. That was a very important song at a time when hip hop was just embracing the thought of the AIDS epidemic. We had Magic come out and he had to retire because of it, and there was a lot of AIDS awareness going on. MTV made like a whole bunch of compilations dedicated for AIDS awareness. You had people doing commercials and telethons and stuff. And this was a song where Light talked about different things. Talked about a guy having AIDS or getting AIDS through sex with another female, and then um there was like a woman getting physically abused. There was a lot going on, and I love the video for it too. And it was a different sound for it too. It was like really jazzy and R&B ish. If you hear like soul to soul type of that type of R&B, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a serious song, and that came out, and for whatever reason, again, it got ignored because for what people they just focused on Poor Georgie, and that was it. Like that was the only good song on this album. You know what I'm saying? And they totally glossed over this record, and I feel like the record was well needed. For hip hop. You know what I mean? And just the way that she spoke about everything, and the way that what the video depicted in the in it was necessary to have. You know what I mean? And it was great. It's one of my favorites on the album. And it was definitely needed at that time. Even now, it's still needed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a very dope pick. Actually, that's actually my favorite from that album too.
Yeah.
All right, my number two favorite is Latifah's "Had It Up to Here." Boy, I love this record. Love the Yo MTV Raps performance of this. Love the fact that Naughty by Nature produced and kind of helped co-write this record too. Because if you listen to this track, you
Mm-hmm.
can definitely hear Tretch's flow all over Latifah. And
Yeah.
if like that's the thing, Tretch's pen game does not get its just due sometimes. Tretch pens some of the most catchiest songs at that time. That's the thing about Naughty by Nature. You know what I'm saying? They mix that commercial sensibility with the street rap cred and stuff like that, which I feel like they don't get their credit for. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Because people want to say, well, you have groups at that time like NWA, you have groups at the time like the Wu Tang and shit like that. Yeah, they did their thing too, but see, Naughty by Nature, their secret was a catchy chorus, like OPP, To Feel
Right.
Me Flow, Papa Ray, hell, Jamboree,
Mm-hmm.
Jambo.
Hey,
That's my game.
oh, that's my shit right
Even though
there.
the album was all over the place, though, you know what I'm
I
saying?
love the album. It just wasn't promoted right
What
by
what
Arista.
what album y'all talking about?
Um,
1999.
yeah,
It was on Arista, but it wasn't because Cloud Davis was too busy, with the
Poverty's
Diddy
Paradise. That's my favorite album from them.
with the
no,
Diddy
Clyde
joint.
was busy. Clyde was busy with that fucking Santana bullshit. That's what he was doing.
No, he was not.
He wa-
No,
he was he was in his
he was
back cage,
he was in
sleeping.
the dungeon with Diddy. That's why he was too busy.
Yeah, take that, Clive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You saw that recent interview on TMZ when Clyde was like, "I don't know Diddy and shit."
yeah, sure you don't.
yes you do. That's your boy right there, man.
You gave him
You
bad
raised him.
boy. You gave him
You
that
raised
deal.
you raised him like a son.
He's
I taught
funny,
you everything I know, Diddy. Now you out here getting caught, nigga.
right? He's like the head Illuminati king.
Crib keeper Clyde. That's what I
Yeah,
call it.
he's like the cult leader.
Sleeping in He's sleeping in his dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number one, I
Latifah's had.
got Poor Georgie. That's number one. It is the smash hit from
Yeah.
this album. Everybody knows it. That's like her signature song now. You know, the song again, the great storytelling my life and talking about a guy that she met and he had health problems. I think he had like cancer in his colon or something like that, and you know, Georgie crashed into a truck. He had a car crash and he died at the end. You know, it was again like the video was dope and it was a sad story. Like it was sad. Like she was feeling the guy, but they had issues and he ended up having cancer and having a bad car accident and dying and
For a sad story, it's kind of funny to you, huh, Sharon?
it's not funny. I'm just saying it was
I'm
just
surprised he ain't laughing, Reg. I'm surprised.
what you want me to do? Cry? Like I mean, we've heard just sadder stories in hip hop that we had, but you know,
Yeah.
um, it's
You
her
just
signature song.
stupid.
My thing is like, yo, when this album came out, yo, I remember getting this album, and I remember nobody talking about this album, and the one song they talked about was Poor Georgie. Even now to this day, that's the one song they talk about from this album. A lot of people don't even remember the damn album. You
I'm
know what I'm
gonna go
saying?
listen to it because that album cover is fire. She is sexy.
She is sexy. Even now, she's sexy. She's gorgeous.
Boy, you
But
ain't lying, boy.
she never
Boy.
gave off. She never gave off that feminine energy to a lot of people. Like that's why people thought she
Yeah.
was gay or she was like a tomboy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she's my favorite MC all time. I think Light could beat anybody. I think she's that good. When they talk about best female MCs all time, she's number one for me. It's her and Latifah and everybody else after that.
Right.
Yeah,
You
her
know what I'm
albums
saying?
are highly up there.
Cause Light could do it all, and she never had to take off her clothes, and she could if she wanted to, but she gorgeous. She never had to take off her clothes to
Now
do
she
it.
did right by not doing that.
You know what I mean? Now Kim and
I mean, I
Foxy,
would
they
like to
did their
see.
thing.
I mean, I would like to see it though. But
Kim and Foxy did their thing. They did their thing, but I think because they were so successful at what they did, it spawned Jackie O and Trina and everybody else to let me flaunt my goods to sell records, and nobody paid attention to what they actually were saying. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? See, Salt and Pepper balanced it where they can be sexy, but they had a message. Like you're gonna see eye candy from Salt and Pepper, but they had a message. Let's talk about sex, Miss Independent, express yourself. They had a message with their songs, and Kim and Fox didn't give off that vibe.
yeah, they ain't Geico commercials now getting paid. That's what's up.
And look at Kim and Foxy now. Foxy's
Right,
deaf, and Kim is
right.
just I
What,
don't.
what what the fuck kids
Yeah,
can do? I don't.
Kim looking like a Japanese Barbie doll. Let's just
Right,
get it on out of
basically,
there now.
basically.
I
Mm.
miss 2005 little Kim. This little Kim I want.
2005. I miss 1996 Kim.
That one too. If I had to choose, if you couldn't go back far enough, I'm just
Oh,
choosing.
what's oh
I know.
05 from Kim? What was that? La Bella Mafia?
Naked Truth.
Yeah, that was around
Yeah,
that time.
I don't
No,
like that
no,
that album. Fuck no.
oh three. I ain't saying y'all did a review on it. It didn't even last 30 minutes. That's how terrible the album was. I remember the album review y'all did.
Before I go to my number one, I'm just gonna say I'd rather listen to Naked Truth over Notorious K.I.M. Yeah, yeah, I said it.
I'm not going that far. There's some songs still I like, but that whole album was not good though.
You could take the best songs off both of those albums and make a classic album if you
Yeah,
wanted to,
basically.
or EP or something.
Yeah.
All right. So my number one, my favorite track is Fly Girl. Believe it or not,
Yes.
Fly Girl is this is a song that made me want to check out the album. It has a nice little downtown, uptown kind of feel to it, driving late at night and everything like that too. You know, when I first heard the track, I didn't like the chorus, the singing. It felt kind of
Yeah.
New Jack Swing, something I would kind of hear from like Surface or Today,
Mhm.
one of those lame groups at that time. And yeah, you know,
What? Hold the fuck
You
up.
think today is
You
lame?
said you said you said Surface was lame.
Wow.
I never liked Surface.
And you
You
said today
I,
also. You said today in Surfers.
wait a minute. I'll be back, sir. I gotta show you something.
But yeah, but this one was a dope track. I felt like it wasn't really promoted well and everything like that too, compared to both albums was not really promoted well, but hey.
Yeah, I agree. You know, yeah, Fly Girl was different. Like I remember when that video premiered on Video Music Box, and I heard it. I'm like, this is a different sound for her. You know what I'm saying? Because like her first album, we heard, coming to my house and after my madness, and then she dropped this. I'm like, this is different. Surface, dope.
Oh wow,
I
all
got
that, all those Jerry curls.
happy. I got happy on the 12-inch.
Hey
Vinyl.
man, it was the '80s, man.
I
Girls are
hate.
made to love. That's my
My,
favorite
my
song.
aunt used to have that album too. The
I
one with
hate that
Shower Me with
fucking
Your Love.
song. Happy. I hate that song.
You hate Happy? You crazy?
That's
You
why
play
even with
that,
the
at, play that at any cookout or any party. That should go off.
hell,
Hell
I
yeah.
even like the Buck Wild remix of Fast Life and Cool Rap more than the OG
Yeah.
version. I mean, don't get me wrong, the OG version is
What?
classic.
But it's the same beat. It's the same beat that they
I
run with.
know, but
I'm going with the OG version.
it's classic. But see, the Buck Wild version,
Living
What
the
did he add?
fast life, the
What did he add
fast
to it?
cars. Everywhere you know, people know who we are. This my shit, boy.
What did Buckwald add to the track? Is this
he
the
made it
same
more
beat?
gritty. He made it more grittier.
More grittier? How? It's the same beat that they
Man, I don't
run
want to
with.
hear that shit. I want to hear some real shit. Everybody can't be grimy all the time, Reg. Come on now.
Y'all funny.
Bro,
Whether I
we've heard
gotta
we have
make
literally
it
heard
happen.
Ghostface. I've heard Ghostface freestyle over original Barry White songs without touching the beat. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It could be done. You can still
I
sound
Ghostface
heard,
gritty
rhyme the
over
track.
the original.
I
Got
heard,
children
I heard
screaming.
Elon rap over Goof Theory and shit.
Right.
That shit's fire
That
though.
was fire. He ain't had to touch. It was gritty because of what he was saying on it.
Don't mess with the track. Just rap over the instrumental like they was
Yep.
doing on the freestyle with 50 Cent, Nature,
Yep.
Comerica back in '97. Don't change shit. Just
Right.
just put that instrumental on.
Yep.
Put that track masters on. We gonna put some heat on you niggas.
All right, so that's our list right there.
So you making this a series now? You gonna be picking like
Yeah,
two albums?
yeah, we got one. We got something coming up soon though, but it's not gonna be like a frequent thing. It just might be once in the blue.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this off right here. I gotta get some rest for work and shit. But this was a pretty dope episode. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. we're gonna start off our breezy Wednesday, where we talk about Chris Brown's. We're gonna start talking about Chris Brown with his first 7 albums. We're gonna start off with
He
the
just got in
debut
trouble again, didn't he?
What do you do?
album.
Some shit. I thought Reg knew. That's why I brought it up.
Nah, I didn't hear. All I heard was he got sued. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh,
Mm. We're going to start off with his self-titled debut. We're going to take it back to 2005.
Hell yeah,
And
popping. That's my shit, boy.
Shawty. Oh man, okay.
mm.
Yeah, so that's gonna be tomorrow at 5 p.m. and everything like that too. Anything you want to say before you head out, anybody?
I didn't start listening to Breezy till Fame came out. What was that, like 2011? When was that?
Yeah, 2011.
So I'm late to Breezy. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting to see what I think about his earlier albums.
You missing out, brother. I'm just saying you
I
missing
remember
out.
when he came out, I just feel like they tried to they like even back then they promoted him like the next Michael Jackson. I'm like this like nigga? Nah.
Let Chris Brown just be Chris Brown. Everybody can't be MJ now, man. Come on. Now.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't really. I seen his shit and I was like, eh. But I think when I started checking for him was when Deuces came out, and then I was like, okay, I like this song, and then I started hearing like other songs from the Fame album. I'm like, okay, I fuck with this album, and then I like the stuff after Fame, Fortune and the X album, the Royalty album. Those are fire.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting re-listening to all those albums and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, this mid-October, we're gonna do our collection video too. So be on the lookout for that
In
shit.
the back.
Huh?
I thought it was like September or something. It's October now.
I've always said
Yeah,
October.
October.
Wait.
Okay. It's 2 months away.
Yeah, 'cause remember I had to push it back because money. So I had to pay off some bills and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anything else y'all want to say? Are we good?
I'm going live tonight at 10. With the homie Nostalgic and Boogie, and we're gonna do like part 2 of our favorite R&B tracks all time. Any genre, any decade, any artist. We'll pick like 6. We did part 1 like 2 weeks ago, and then we're doing part 2 tonight. And we're gonna pick like
Okay.
our like top 6 R&B songs of all time from any artist, and that's gonna be fun. And I did a video. I did
What
a
time y'all doing that?
that's at 10 p.m. And I did I did a show with Top 5 Vinyl. They're on YouTube, and they were like picking different content creators to discuss their top 5 albums all time. So that should be dropping soon. They'll let me know when this episode comes out. Stay tuned for that. And I got some other things coming. Xbox, my favorite Xbox 360 games. Look out for that video that's coming. I'm gonna show like the accessories also. I got like certain accessories for the system. Like apparently people are sad that the marketplace is down. I don't know why, because if you're a collector like us, it's never over for us. Like
Yeah,
I can
you gonna
play.
stay collecting shit.
Yeah, it's like the marketplace down. Okay, well I got the games physically, so I can still play it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna show like like the controllers and the hard drives, shit like that I bought over the years for that, and just my tribute to Xbox 360. That's like that was like one of my favorite game consoles
Yeah,
anyway. So
I just bought me a retro Xbox, so I gotta get back
oh, you
into
did
it with that.
like
Yeah, I
the
got Def
OG,
Jam.
the OG
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, the
I got
OG. I
Def Jam
still got some
Company.
games for the OG. I got the original Halo for the OG Xbox, and Batman Begins. I have that.
Okay.
And so a lot of them I sold off after I finished it. I just sold them off to GameStop. But some of them I did keep though. But yeah, I mean, this is like my little tribute to Xbox 360, and I'm gonna be doing like one part. I have like some new, like a box of like new comics, but I'm not gonna do like a whole unboxing because it's like a lot of them. So I'm gonna do like one part, and then my homie Harrison Comics. He been hitting me up for weeks, but we can't seem to get together. But he's a comic book head. He has his own channel on YouTube, and I want to do one with him where we talk about his favorite comics all time, and the comic book movies that dropped this year. Wolverine and Deadpool. You got Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doom. So I want to get him on so we can actually talk about those things regarding comics. So look out for that.
All right, bet,
All right,
bet.
that's what's up.
And Eric's back from YouTube.
And then me and Eric gonna do a live stream in September.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we need
I
to
ain't
do
forget.
one, man.
It's on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I don't put shit out there like Reg just want to be hitting me up about shit like at the end of the year. I'm like, I can't think that far down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm ready to do shit, I'm just gonna do it, and it's gonna be out there. I'm not trying to plan shit from like now to like the end of the year. So you know what I'm saying? But I ain't forget. We're gonna do a live stream in September.
All right, that's what's up.
I strategically plan shit. That's what I do.
Yeah, you do. But sometimes plans don't always go as planned. The work can end tomorrow. Then what?
We'll
Man,
still
niggas,
be here if it do.
niggas been saying the world's gonna end for years, man. Fuck that.
Project 2025. Y'all niggas
Yeah, you know what I'm
is
saying?
barely
Yeah,
in
we could get Trump
2025.
back in office, and then it's over for black people. So
We'll still be alive. We'll still be here listening to the bullshit.
Other than that, hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll see y'all niggas later.
all right,
Peace.
peace out.
All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all.